A former Raiders player continues to soar years after his football career ended.
Elston Ridgle is in charge of safety at the new NFL Stadium site in Inglewood, and he's achieved a new stat. CBS 2's Craig Herrera is there live, where Ridgle spoke about how his playing days are helping him with his current job. Craig?
Yeah, Rick and Pat, he actually played and walked around in these neighborhoods. He grew up not far from here, and it's a major milestone for him. As you can see right behind me, this is a big construction project, one of the biggest on the planet right now. You can see all the cranes. As you can imagine, safety is a huge concern here, and that man in charge, yep, he was a former NFL player. There's a massive 100-foot hole in the ground in Inglewood.
It's actually built as a multi-purpose arena, right, or a stadium.
Cranes are constantly moving. Construction workers look tiny working high on beams and platforms. Safety is top priority at the Los Angeles Stadium as it goes up.
Have a kinship in caring for each other, and then have that reflect out into the hours and the safe work that we're producing on this field.
There are 1,100 people working on the 320-acre site, and they just reached a milestone. Over 2 million safe hours worked. The man in charge grew up in this neighborhood. Angelino and former NFL player Elston Ridgle.
Elston Ridgle making the stop.
That this community in particular needs the economic impact that's going to actually help.
This is a picture of a young Ridgle with his dad, who ran one of the first black-owned businesses in the San Fernando Valley.
The way he quickly built rapport with people was really something that you can only learn by seeing it.
And something he and his team practice today.
We just listen to the workers.
He likens it to being a fullback on the field.
I clear the hole. I'm the guy that blocks, make sure that everything, all the interference is out the way, and lead all the rest of my guys through the hole cleanly to get to the goal, which is that touchdown or finishing the stadium on time.
In the process, he's helped create a mentoring program for the NFL players who want to transition off the gridiron. His former Raiders teammate and also an Angelino, Ron Foster, is the first to be a part of the program.
Whole new goal, whole new dream, whole new industry.
Foster ended his time on the field in 1991 as a San Diego Charger.
It takes a while to find a way to tailor yourself into a job that you really love, like you loved playing.
And he's doing it with the help of Ridgle as they work on the LA Stadium to be completed by 2020. All right, and by the way, they do tell me that they work with OSHA closely, and that hole in the ground is all by design. FAA said they have to build it that way because of the 2 runways to LAX. And by the way, Rick and Pat, my photographer Anna asked him, are you going to have a perfect seat in the stadium? He says, you know what, I'd rather be playing on the field.